This is Hoda Abdelmoneim. She is my mother. I feel that I'm the only way to voice to be heard, trying to get her back as soon as possible. I don't want to wait any extra time. Yes, my mother is a human rights defender. She's a lawyer. She used to advocate for people, especially people who experienced enforced disappearance. She was loud and confident, and I just tried to look up at her and try to learn from what she used to do. And now I'm trying to do that for her. Like the universe has collapsed. Me and my sisters were too close to my mother. It was the first time to experience the meaning of there's something that could happen and the life stop. I felt like I wanted to go to my mother and ask her what should I do, but suddenly I found myself I'm in a position that I have to advocate for her and I need her support. I couldn't get it now. A nightmare. Sometimes, most of the times, we don't even know if she's alive or not. Sometimes I just wish that if we can get a letter from her, like just maybe 2 sentences with her handwriting to know that she's okay, she's aware, she's alive. Actually, before the verdict, the few days before the verdict, I was thinking that this is the end of this nightmare. She will get released. All our work and all the pressure will be like we will find the result now. At the beginning, I couldn't accept it, and I was so angry because on that day they didn't allow my sisters to see her in the court. I just wanted to tell her that we are okay, and we will stay strong, and I will not stop fighting for her. It suddenly, everything felt like, when you think that everything should stop now, life should be on pause now. You don't want to go on with your life. You want everything to just stop and wait. You don't want to go through big changes. You don't want all big events to happen without her. Sometimes we need like her opinion, her advice, just her voice. All the time we need her to see her again with our father, like she's his best friend, and it's so hard to see him without her. But life don't stop and don't pause, and a lot of big events has happened during this period. We can't put things on pause, and at the same time we can't leave everything till the maximum. It's just like always there is a question, like saying, what if she's here? Like even when we talk to each other, we always like say things like, if Hoda was here, you wouldn't dare to do that, or if Hoda was here, you would do that, or your decision wouldn't be the same, or if Hoda was here, she would tell you what to do. But she's not here. My mother is a very strong woman, a very powerful one. But she's a very unique mother, so with everyone outside, she's the superhero, the super strong one. Everyone like sees this super, like Hoda Abdelmoneim, so strong. But for us, she was like more, my mother allowed us, during us growing up, she allowed us to see her weakness. She allowed us to bond with her. She was more like a friend. We had our like fights. We had but she was a friend. She was like, I remember that in 2011 when we started to fight about politics a lot. Once we had this long conversation and we decided that we will put all that stuff aside and it's just unconditional love between us. Nothing will change that I'm her daughter and she's my mother. And that was amazing, actually. But I always feel grateful for my mother because she made this great bond between me and my sisters, and the other bond between us and her. So we used to, like, when we used to have our friends coming home, my mother used to come and sit with us, and it would make it much more fun for us. It's not like this, oh, there is a mother, oh, you should be like respectful and all that stuff. No, she was that close. And for me personally, in the time that psychotherapy was still something not that people weren't that aware of it, especially in Egypt, my mother supported me to start therapy, and she understood what does it mean to be diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and she was supporting me a lot in it. So she was different. She is different. Exhausting. Not because anything that I'm doing, it's exhausting because of waiting. Because every night when I go home, I take a shower and lay on my bed. I think that I'm too exhausted that I feel that my mother is so tired and she can't do the same. Waiting make it worse because I'm fighting and I don't know when can I see a result of it. That I want to have this influence in people's life, in my loved one's life especially, that she has her touch in everyone's around her life. And I want to be like that. I want to always have the ability to listen to the people around me, to help people around me, to feel the sympathy with them, to understand the details. That's the most important thing. Not to see her again, always, every minute, every second. I don't have any opportunity to know if she's okay, so I always think of that. I don't want this to be the end. I still have a lot to tell her, a lot to talk about. I still want to just sit with her, listen to our own kind of music, drinking shai b'leban and chit-chatting about everything and laughing, and me like hugging her and she telling me like, oh, I missed this hug since my mother died. I just don't want this to be the end. I'm not ready for that, and I'm not accepting that. First thing we're going to do to go to the beach, spending the day on the beach in the sun, looking up for the sky and listening to Kulthum together, and feel together the sand and the water on our feet. And I'll not leave her hug. Yeah, and I'll eat hamam. Actually, hamam is my favorite food, and it's my favorite the hamam that my mother does. So I didn't eat hamam since 4 years and a half because I don't want to eat it except from her hands. So I'm waiting. So I'll eat hamam. I miss it so much as well. Well, I miss to hear my mother's voice. I miss her presence in my life. I miss her asking me every day if I ate or not, if I took my medications or not. I miss you so much, Shamo. So much. I'm so proud of you. And I wouldn't ever choose anything but this bond between us. And I'm still holding up till now, just with all the love I got from you. أنا بحبك يا هدى. I love you so much.